Dear students, I am Ajay Tiwari. In the previous video, you have studied 4 types of selector. In this video, you are going to learn how to use these selectors in your HTML program. Okay. So dear students, in HTML program, you will write first HTML tag, then after head tag. Inside head tag you will write title, and inside head tag you will also write style type is equal to in double quote text oblique CSS. Okay, this line is very important to use CSS code. Okay, after that in universal selector you will write asterisk symbol, and then after asterisk symbol you will use opening curly bracket and closing curly bracket. This curly bracket is called a block. Okay, inside the block you will define name of property and its value, name of property and its value, name of property and its value, name of property and its value. Okay, in universal selector, after defining the selector, no need to write here anything. See here, I have written two elements, one is the h1 and another is the p element, so no need to write anything here. Universal selector is applied each and every element in same program. Suppose in the program you have used 4 elements and you are using universal selector, so universal selector will be applied in all 4 elements. Clear? Next is the type element. Okay, in type element same thing. See here HTML, then after head and inside the head style type is equal to double quote text oblique CSS. Okay, here name of the element h1 is the name of element, and here opening and closing curly bracket, and here property and its values. Okay, after that close the style. Now here one thing is I have declared only h1 element, but in program you have used 2 element, h1 and paragraph element. Dear students, this h1 element is applied only in h1 element, it is not applied in paragraph element. Okay, why? Because you have defined only h1 element, so you will use only h1, you will not use in paragraph element. Clear? Next, third is the class selector. Okay, same thing in class selector, head, sorry, HTML head, and then style type is equal to like this. In class selector you will write first dot symbol, dot, and after dot you will use name of the class, so my class is the name of class. And same thing you will write opening and closing bracket, curly bracket, and define the property and its value. Okay, after writing you will close the style. Clear? See here, here also I have used 2 elements, h1 and p element, but I am applying this class only p element, so I have written in p class is equal to my class, means my class selector will be called only p element, we will not call in h1 element. Okay, if you want to use in h1 element, so inside h1 you will write class is equal to double quote my class. Clear? The fourth is the id selector. Same thing in id selector, html head and style type is equal to text like this. In html in id selector you will write hash symbol and then write the name of id. So I have written my id, and same thing opening and closing curly bracket, define the property and their values, and after close the style. Clear? See here, again here I have used two element h1 and p element, but I have called in only p element. So I have written here id is equal to double quote my id. Okay, so this selector will be called only paragraph element. You will not call in h1 element. If you want to call in h1 element, so you will write in h1 in bracket, inside the h1 you will write id is equal to double quote my id. So you will write in id selector in h1 element. Clear? Next is the style sheet. There are three types of style sheet. First is the inline style sheet. Inline style sheet means a style declaration is the defined with the each element. It means suppose in the program you have used h1 element 2 or 3 times, so you will define each and every element is to be needed. Okay, but in internal or embedded style sheet, internal or embedded style sheet means all types of selector like universal selector, type selector, class selector, id selector, all are the example of internal or embedded style sheet. One question raised here, what is difference between inline style sheet and internal style sheet? Inline style sheet, in inline style sheet you define all element particularly, but in internal style sheet, suppose you have used 4 times paragraph p element in your program, so you will define only 1 time and you will use 4 times. But in inline style sheet you will define 4 times in paragraph and you will use 4 times. Okay, so here in internal style sheet you will define only 1 time and you will use multiple times. Okay, clear? See here, next is the external style sheet. In external style sheet, dear students, need to do things. One, you will create one HTML file, and another you will create CSS file. In HTML file you will write the HTML code, and in CSS file you will write, see here, CSS code. After writing the file you will save CSS file, the name of style.css. Okay, means after writing the name you will use dot, and after dot you will use compulsory you will use .css, and HTML file you will write the name of file, suppose my1.html. Okay, after that what will you do? You will do In HTML file, one line is compulsory to call CSS file in your HTML file. Without writing this line, we cannot call CSS code in your HTML file. So what is the code? You will write in bracket link rel means relation is equal to in double quote style sheet, then after href means hyper reference is equal to name of the CSS file. See here style.css. After type is equal to double quote text oblique CSS. Okay. And where will you write? You will write inside the head tag. Clear? You will write inside the head tag. After writing this line, see, after writing this line, you will call CSS code in your HTML file. Clear? Okay. Next is the importing a style sheet. Importing a style sheet is same as a external style sheet. Difference only, see here, only here. In importing a style sheet, you will write @import space URL in bracket style.css. Style.css is the name of CSS file. Okay, and @import is necessary to write to call CSS code in this your file. Clear? So see here, same thing here. I have written my2.html is the HTML file and style.css is the CSS file. Okay, when will you call the CSS file in your HTML file? So you will write @import URL style.css. Okay, and you will write inside the head tag and you will write style sheet. Different only this. Clear? We can see here these three line is compulsory to importing CSS file in your HTML file. Clear? In external file, this line is compulsory. Clear? Thanks for watching this video.